Who framed this?
You framed it. It's fine. No one cares. Only you care.
I care. I'm a quality person.
Okay, I thought it was perfect for framing, but that's just me.
Okay, I'm here.
You're
Hello,
here.
everybody. Welcome to this thing. Is it on?
I think so. I pushed live.
Okay, good. Well, I don't know. I never know with you.
I know.
Starting off strong here. So, happy... It's Friday.
It's Friday, the first time ever that's super late, though. So we'll see.
We are back to doing this once, and that's it. Just kidding.
One's probably 5:30.
Wow. Once in a while. Because, oh yeah, I'm Matt. This is Lindsay. Welcome to our little live show where we answer questions and maybe entertain you for how long this goes for. A half hour, apparently.
Yes.
So that's how long we have. Tell us about what's been going on in your life is why we haven't been doing one of these in a while. Are you busy at work?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm busy talking to you.
Okay. No, why are you
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. It just seemed like a weird question to ask towards me, but I don't know. I had a trial.
It's a leading question.
No, it wasn't. That's an open-ended question.
Well, I'm trying to lead you somewhere with it.
Okay. That's from a legal standpoint, that's not a leading question.
I'm aware of that. But
Okay.
this is from like an everyday person standpoint.
Okay.
Thank you.
That was a non-objectionable question. It was fine. So
Sustained. Let's go.
Okay. I had trials. I had a trial in Fargo, which meant before the trial I had to go back up to Fargo to help prep witnesses, and then I had to go to Fargo and be there for a week to do the trial. And actually, the trial's not done yet. I'm doing another day of trial next Friday, so we probably won't do another live unless the trial gets done early. But I have 2 expert witnesses and 1 fact witness to get through in one day. And anyone who goes to court knows that that's a lot to fit it in one day. But that's all we got. So
Anyone just like hangs out in court.
you can. Actually, it's public. So everyone in the world, I always tell, like, anyone can come to my court hearings and go to trial with me.
Okay.
It might be super boring, but you can go. It's public.
Next time.
So,
Put on my calendar.
yeah. Go to, well, actually,
I'll make like a...
they'll yell at you if you probably had like a something up in there.
Yeah.
They would probably yell at you for that, but you can sit quietly. Because that would
Sit
be,
quietly.
if you do that, that would probably be distracting to the witnesses.
Oh, what if I hold it the other way so they can't see it?
Then
But everyone else in the courtroom can see it.
they can't.
Even
Well,
the judge can't see it. Only the people sitting there.
behind you.
Yes.
Well, that presumes there's people sitting behind you.
I'll put a sign. I'll make a sign that says, that's my wife with an arrow, and I'll hold it up like that.
Yeah, but no one's sitting behind you.
So everybody behind me knows.
Yeah, but you know who attended the trial? The people that were like required to be there. No one else. So our trial's not.
Maybe they saw it. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to support you.
Okay, thank you. All
Trying to be
right.
supportive.
So that's what I've been doing. You may say stuff you've been doing.
I've been doing a lot of things.
All right. What do you need to tell the world?
I forgot.
Are you kidding me? Right?
Are there any questions yet?
No.
Okay. I finished these plans that I had posted a video about for the Chair Kit Style 3.
Ooh.
So
Please don't break those new glasses.
that's done.
Heavier first.
So if you were interested in building your own chair instead of buying the kit, now you can do that because some of you asked about that.
Oh, like you can build it yourself. You don't need the pieces.
Build your own damn kit.
Hey, language.
Butt kit.
Bad boy.
So there's that. If you missed that video,
So where can you get those?
there is a link down below. They're on the website with every other plan I have
Okay.
that you can check out. If you want to buy the kit instead of making it yourself, those are there too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's Style 3.
Okay. Is that the most, like, why did you pick style 3?
That has been the most popular from a sales perspective.
All right.
So, and also is like the most, I don't know, it's not like the easiest to make, but it's also not the hardest to make.
Okay.
So,
It's a good intermediate one.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's got
Just
the,
enough to challenge yourself if you're a newer woodworker, but not enough that you feel like you're asleep if you're a skilled woodworker.
I mean, if you're a newer woodworker, this might be a little, I don't want to say like, I don't like want to hold people down, but there's a lot going on here that if you really want to challenge, regardless of your skill level, like a chair is a good one. But we're talking, everything is here is like curved parts, angled joinery, nothing is square. It's
Okay.
a whole
You're going to pat yourself on the back when you finish.
head, I mean, either that or you'll punch yourself in the face, I don't know. I don't know which, you know, it depends on
Maybe
the
both.
person.
Maybe both.
But this is, as far as like the kits go, this is kind of like a very popular one and it's sort of like a middle of the road as far as like complexity goes. The Style 2 is our like, I'd say beginner and budget friendly kit.
Okay.
Because it comes in like the more affordable species, and then like to assemble it, it's a lot easier too because the seat structure is square. It's not whatever this shape is.
Oh. Like a kiss shape?
Kiss shape? No, like the front flares out.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's got angled. All the rails and stuff are angled and everything. So you have to like get creative with the way to clamp it together. Whereas the Style 2 is all square, so you can run a clamp between the back leg and the front leg without any problems.
Okay.
Because the back leg, back legs on these, on Style 3, they're turned outwards, and on Style 2, they're square. So it's less weird.
Less weird. Okay.
Less weird stuff, as far as that stuff goes.
All right.
So that's available. We're almost done with the basic Rubo video and plans. So here's like what? Can you
Can't see that.
No? All right, whatever. That's kind of what that'll kind of lay out like.
There. Like that.
Brad's been working on that one, so we're just about done with that whole thing. The whole thing in itself.
I'm like looking at it right in front of us. It's like the same table, just right there in
Sexier.
front. Is it nicer? I don't know.
It's a lot nicer.
Why is it a lot nicer than yours?
So 2 reasons. First off, I don't know which one I want to start with.
Okay.
First reason is it's made out of one of my workbench kits, so there's no laminations in any of the parts. It's all one piece of wood.
Right. I can tell here. These are one's pieces together.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah, so I think it's got a sexier vibe. It's just one solid, sexy piece of wood.
Okay. I think this one looks nice, but what else?
Okay.
To each
fine.
their own.
Yeah. And then the second reason is because I built that one now, and I built this one 10 years ago. And my skill level now is quite a little bit different than
Right.
10 years ago.
Right.
So this one's kind of not that perfect. That one's a lot nicer as far as like the joinery squareness and like
Yeah.
tightness of joints and things look.
Okay.
Both very functional, of course, but that one gets glamour points.
There you go. So question from Toby. Will you be doing plans for Style 2 in the near future of your chair kits?
The Toby?
Toby Foltz?
Oh, different Toby. I don't know yet. So I started with this one because people ask, hey, can you do plans for X, Y, and Z? Sure. Hopefully I sell enough of these to make it worth it. It's kind of where it ends up at.
Okay.
Because it's not free for me to produce these.
Right.
So we'll see how the sales go.
Cool.
If there's enough interest, if I can make my money back on some plans,
Then yes.
then maybe.
Cool.
I have other priorities right now than making more chair kit
So it's a
plans.
maybe. It's not a no, it's a maybe.
These took 6 months.
6 months? Wow. Okay. That's wild. All right. Cool.
I think that's it. Oh yeah, and I'm still working on these plans. I got a lot of plans going on.
Yeah,
these days.
apparently that's like the thing today. So what's this? Plans for your art? Oh my gosh, I was right. I can't
This has
believe
been on
that.
my to-do list for 3 years. Did it work?
You gotta go that way.
There you go. There's a trailer. Trailer plans. Yes, they're that thick. That's the whole plans. When I do plans, we do them like real thorough, you know? So that's almost done as well. I just got to do it.
Says your mic is clipping some. What does that mean?
Turn this down, please.
I've done it like multiple times.
I'm more excited now than I was before, apparently.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay.
What else is going on?
Well, how are the cabinets going?
Is that a question from you?
From Toby. Hi guys, how are the cabinets going? Question mark.
Going pretty well. I got the first 5 made, and they're kind of in there. I got 2 of them actually set. Waiting on Mike's going to come and hopefully set our sink so I can get that cabinet set as well. And I've moved on to the dishes thing, whatever you want to call it, the hutch cabinet thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
The hutch thing.
the hutch thing.
I'm going around the room.
Okay.
So now I'm working on that one.
Well, are there any like issues so far, or has it all been going well?
Issues.
I don't know. I feel like every time you start something, usually it's like this hiccup comes up that was unanticipated, and then either it derails it or ends up being like, I thought this was going to be a big issue and actually it wasn't, so no big deal.
No.
No?
It really hasn't been anything.
So it's just smooth sailing. You're going to now quit your job and become a cabinet maker, is
Oh,
what I'm
hell
hearing.
no. No, I'm definitely not.
No?
I have zero interest in that after just those first 5. I'm like, this is horrible.
Because how many do you have left? You've done 5.
There's 12 cabinets.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
I just don't enjoy it. It's not fun.
Why isn't it fun?
Because it's all screws.
Okay.
So it's like, it's not interesting to me. From like a woodworking shop perspective. It's not a style of woodworking that I have any interest in pursuing or doing.
Okay.
I like joinery.
Okay.
Like actual like pieces of wood going
Mushing.
to other pieces of wood.
You like the mushing part.
The mush them together. The mushy parts.
Okay.
I like that part.
Nice.
But I don't know, it's quick though. Like you slam it together and you got a box.
Quick. Maybe to you. To the outsider, it feels long, but I'm not the one doing it.
You've never made a high boy.
No, I've not.
By comparison, this is nothing.
And I'm not planning to.
Just
So.
probably smart. You're smarter than me.
Yes.
I forgot about that about you. That you're smarter than me.
From Steffer Farms. In central Kansas, I have unlimited access to Chinese elm. Cool.
Sweet.
Have you ever used Chinese elm? If not, it's pretty hard and has really interwoven grain. Impossible to split and doesn't chip easily. Have you ever used it before? I haven't even heard of it. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think that's what Donovan's tree was.
What does it look like?
What, the wood or the tree?
The wood.
It's like a silvery brown-ish color. It's got a lot of, it's interlocked grain, so it's got a lot of like weird chatoyance to it.
Okay.
That's what the waterfall table is made out of. That one's made out of Siberian elm, I think. Or maybe it was Chinese elm, I don't know.
Okay.
No one ever
So the answer is
identified
yes, you have used it?
I've used something that may be that.
Okay.
It is elm.
Okay. So you have any tips on using it? No, because you don't remember using it, but also you do. Oh, there's pink.
I don't know, the only, like, the tips are like, I don't know, like, if you've been doing like woodworking for a while and you kind of understand what you got into the point where you understand like my tools should be sharp all the time and I know how to like use them well, then it's not a big deal. But if you're starting to get into woodworking and you haven't quite figured that out yet, like, oh, things gotta be sharp, there's a certain way to approach the grain, then yeah, it's gonna be horrible because that interlock grain, the fibers are like this. So like, as you're going with the grain, you think you're going with the grain, you're going against the grain. Pet my fingers. See, one of them's like stopping you and one of them's going with you.
Yeah, it is.
That's what the grain's doing.
So then how do I
Something
do
like
it?
that. So
There
if
you
your
go.
stuff is sharp or you come at an angle, come in like from my face.
So I have to go this way.
You can come in that way at a skew angle.
Look at this. It's like we're in like science shop.
Something like that, yes. Sharp blades,
Make a difference.
definitely.
Okay.
100%.
All right. From Tim, how are your planting trees? We haven't seen them in a while. Where are they at? What's with planting?
We're going to see how they last through the winter.
Well, how many did you plant? I don't even know if you told anyone about planting.
There was an Arboretum update in June.
Okay, so people who didn't watch it, i.e. me. What did you do?
Planted some trees from Greg in Pennsylvania. He sent me some like the first year. They didn't make it. So he sent me some more to see if they'll last this time.
Okay, so fingers crossed.
So they're in the ground.
Yeah.
We'll see how they do.
Okay.
If they survive,
How many?
he sent me 4 and only 3 of them actually made it in shipping.
Okay.
So 3 of them are out there.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
All right, well, that's exciting.
Yeah, well, it's something.
From Missa, I think it'd be really cool to have little plaques made for the Arboretum trees. I agree.
If they live, they will get plaques.
That is their like reward.
Yes.
Like, congratulations for living. Here's your plaque.
Yeah, genus, species, planting date,
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe like original location or something.
I like it. Cool. All right, well, why don't you tell them what we're doing this weekend? What are we doing?
I'm
What
making,
big day is tomorrow?
I'm making cabinets.
Wrong answer.
Also, I'm going to Donovan's wedding.
Yeah. Donovan's
you.
getting married.
If you want to come with me.
I was planning to attend.
Perfect.
I was invited personally by Donovan. He came down to my desk and said, please complete this form online. And then I did.
Please RSVP.
Please RSVP to this wedding.
That'd be very nice of you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. It's going to be like a nature preserve, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be there hanging out.
Yeah.
Married people stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out with other married people.
Maybe.
And people who probably aren't married. His stepdaughter's not married, so
I guess there's that.
So yeah, Donovan's getting married. It'll be exciting. I think it'll be really fun.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
We haven't seen him for a while, so I mean, I don't feel
Donovan?
like I feel like I
I saw
haven't.
him like last week. This week.
You used to see him like every day, every single day.
I still talk to him.
Okay, well he doesn't talk to me, so
You're
Donovan.
never here. You're at the office all the time.
No, not true. False.
The last few times he's been here, you've been at the office.
Perhaps that part might be true.
It is true.
So what else are you doing this weekend? Or is that it? Just the wedding?
I figured I'd work a bit.
Okay. All right.
I kind of want to get this kitchen made for you.
Yeah, me
And
too.
for me.
Yes.
And for everybody else.
And the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, finish your office too. So
Yeah, I know. The office is going, so that's pretty cool.
I gotta make some door trim.
Yes. I'm into it. So, from Tony, what's the next big tool purchase?
I don't know.
Do you have like one? I don't
I
know.
think I'm good on buying things for a while.
I would agree, because everything for the kitchen.
Yes, I'm good. I gotta recover.
Yeah.
I bought that. You can show that.
This thing?
Yeah. That's like a big tool, isn't that?
I mean, it is a tool. It is big as a,
I bought
subjective.
that for making cabinets. That was my tool I think I needed for doing cabinets. A big giant square.
Yeah.
This is not like an ad for woodpeckers. This is more like an ad for just get yourself a big square. As I never had a square this big before.
Yeah.
I'm more like the 12 inches, like the biggest I've ever had. So just having like a giant square, you can literally like check like anything you want with a whole entire cabinet case to make sure it's square or whatever. Fantastic. Setting your like track stop square.
Done.
No problem. Buy whatever one you want. I don't care. Make sure it's nice and square.
Put your sticker on it.
I might actually just cover that up right there.
Cover it up and put
I
macrame
pay a lot
on
of
it.
money for this, so I might as well just put my own stuff on there.
As you should. Last time I checked, they didn't pay you to put their name on it.
They didn't. I paid them.
Oh, funny. From Abram. What is so challenging about the Highboy? I remember Norm Abram saying that it was the most challenging product, and Norm is the GOAT.
It's just a lot. There's no single thing is challenging. It's just that like it never ends. There's just so much. It just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
When you think you're done, you're not even close to done.
Right. So that's the problem. That it's tedious.
I mean, some parts are tedious, but it's just like a really long project.
Because it's so big
Yeah, it's so big and it's so involved.
and like intricate because there's lots of pieces.
There's a lot of parts. Yeah.
To me, though, I feel like I'm looking at like the secretary. I feel like that is more pieces, and that's more.
Yeah, that was horrible too.
That's worse than the Highboy. In my head,
Yes.
like looking at it, there's just because when the desk, there's all those drawers that are
The
still not
serpentine
complete.
drawer fronts.
Yes.
Oh, they're not actually not that bad because they're small. They're only 2 inches tall, so they're not horrible to cut out. They're nothing like the serpentine chest, which was even more work than
Yeah.
the serpentine gallery of the secretary desk. But really, when it's just if you start getting into those period pieces, that's where like it gets like far more complicated because you have curved parts, you got angled stuff. It's kind of like chair making, where it's like nothing's square anymore, and it's, depending on how far you take it, what period style you go to, the amount of ornamentation can be like pretty minimal or like freaking ridiculous.
Right.
So you gotta have to play around with that. Also, I made a whole class on making a Highboy, which makes it like 8 times more difficult
Nice.
than just making a Highboy. So
There's that.
that's a lot of my like begrudgment towards that project is the fact that I produced a class about it.
Oh, right. So you're like, I have to take extra time to make sure that the camera's in the right angle, that I have to film the whole thing.
It was 36 videos. Each took me like a week to make.
Yeah.
So that's like almost a whole incubation period for a baby.
Almost.
I almost made it to full term.
Unlike me, I made it full term in all of mine.
Yeah, and then some.
And then some. And then I got some extra credit.
And they're like, no.
By a lot.
Get out of me.
I was like, I would like double extra credit.
You're done now.
Oh, that's funny. From Urbana Wood Project. Have you ever done any woodworking with honey locust? I love the look of the wood, but always seem to struggle with shake in the rings.
Funny you say that, because the honey locust I haven't worked with yet, has ring shake. So,
What does that mean? I was like, is that a typo? And then you knew exactly what it meant, so it wasn't a typo?
I know a few things.
No,
I
I don't know a few things. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm surprised on the things you know sometimes. I'm like, how the hell do you know that?
osmosis.
Yeah, I would say so.
But what does shake in the rings mean?
That means that there's a split or a crack that follows the growth ring. So it's like a curved crack. If you look at the end grain, there'll be like a crack that follows all the way around a circle or part of a circle. That follows the actual growth ring.
Okay.
So
you
we'll
have
see.
some.
I have some. It's sitting in the barn.
What are you going to make with it?
No idea. It's in the wood collection for
Okay.
one day when I'm like, I want to make this thing. I want to make this widget.
Yep.
What should I make it out of? This other thing.
Yeah, why not? All right, cool. Well, that's fun.
so.
From Jean. Hey, Matt, I've been watching you for years and finally caught you live. Oh, that's nice.
We changed the time. That's
We changed the
why.
time. Not on purpose. I thought Matt wanted to do it today, and then all of a sudden he was still woodworking, and so I didn't bug him.
Making cabinets, baby.
When I hear the machines, I was like, well, he must be in the middle of it. He'll get me if he wants to
I was
do
in
it.
the thick of it, so to speak,
Yes,
as they say.
as they say. As the kids say. Oh, funny. So how do you deal with shake in
Oh, is there a question? Or?
Yes, shake in the rings in the shake rings, Shake Shack. How do you deal with that?
Depends how bad they are, I guess. If the board's completely separate apart, you can either treat it as two pieces of wood, or you can use your good friend epoxy and put them back together.
Okay, but what if they're not two boards? It's
Well,
just a
then you
crack.
just put a little tape on the bottom and use your good friend epoxy to
Glue
fill
it
that
in.
baby back up.
Okay, so you make a little basically epoxy river,
Yeah,
a little pool,
yeah, like that thing.
right? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So next big furniture project and when? I know what it should be the answer to.
Kitchen.
Okay, besides kitchen, I think that's like a cheat.
I don't think I understand how much
That's true.
wood stuff is there.
He has to make the built-in.
The built-in?
Yeah, like I call it built-in, but it's not. The
whole kitchen's
church,
built in.
The church pew
Oh.
with the
The
table,
breakfast table.
the breakfast nook,
That would be the actual first furniture project.
right? But then after that, what is your next one?
Either a desk for your office, or that table for that other room, or some other thing that you tell me to make.
So the correct answer is probably going to be my desk, because one, it's going to be so cool, like for real.
Coolest.
It's probably the best idea ever.
I'm worried.
Why?
I don't know. It's going to be a hell of a challenge for me.
I think you can be able to do it.
I mean, I agree.
But yeah, it's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be, well, explain it. It's just like this big one piece of wood that's like circular like this, but it's all the green on the front.
Yeah, it's a grain wrap curved desk.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an oval.
Yeah.
Ish.
It looks easy
Or
in
a
the fact that it's just like
rounded
flat.
rectangle, I guess.
Yeah. So that'll be my desk. That'll be awesome.
And the wraps from the seat hole
Yeah.
around.
Yes.
The seat pocket hole.
Yeah. So I'm very excited for that. So that's what probably, hopefully, maybe, we'll see. I like this question. Lindsay, do you get mad at Matt for wearing his new sneakers when he works? Yeah, actually more his jeans, to be honest. He, for most of his life, I feel like with him, he doesn't have clean jeans, like nice jeans at all.
I'm just working, living my life.
I
just live my life.
Yes, he gets it from his dad, because his dad does the same thing, where he'll have his nice clothes, but then he wears the nice clothes to do whatever he's doing, which always involves like basically like rolling around in tar or something, because then you come back and everything's just so dirty.
That was just that one time I did that flooring in the upstairs.
Yeah, you did.
I had goo everywhere.
Yeah, and so he does with his shoes, he does with his shorts. I don't really care about his shirts. He has so many shirts. He has more shirts than I have, honestly, probably.
Because you're topless all the time.
Yes, that's why. But yeah, he has so much. But yes, I do get mad when he does that. And so yeah, he just bought new ones. Why, did you say that on Instagram or something?
That's anything.
Oh, Well, he just bought new shoes that he's wearing right now and did
I've
wear.
been editing the last couple of days, so I haven't been posting anything.
You were in the shop today with those shoes, though.
Yeah, at like 3:30 finally.
That's true.
Must be nice to like be a full-time woodworker. No, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm
I
not.
wish you're like, it would be. The answer is yes, it
Took
would
me
be.
till 3:30 just to get out here.
The answer to that question is yes, it would be nice.
It would be fantastic. I would love
Yes,
that.
yes. I can hear the kids put that in the
They're
Zoom.
talking.
They have been spending they didn't have school today. And JR and his friend spent all day digging a hole. Like all day. That is what they did. And then when Max came back from my parents' house, he came to join on the hole digging. And I'm hearing something weird, so I don't know.
They're just talking weird.
Yeah. From Matt, did you all come to an agreement for hall passes yet? Remember that?
All this for what?
Yeah, he still doesn't remember what hall passes are.
For what? I don't get it.
It's from an old live. I'll explain to you later.
I don't remember anything.
Anyway, actual question. Do you know what wood species would work for hammer handles?
Hammer handles. Probably like something with some good spring. A high modulus of elasticity. Probably.
Okay.
I mean, or not. It doesn't. I mean, how hard? What are you hitting with it?
Hammer stuff?
I don't know. I think for most things, if you can use like it's a shop mallet, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
If it's like an axe where it's like swinging and decelerating very quickly with a lot of mass behind it, probably matters a little more.
Okay.
Or if you break it, you're a woodworker in a wood shop, just fix it, make a new handle.
Now you're acting like I am. When stuff breaks, I'm like, Matt will fix it.
Yes, that's why all the random things that just show up in here.
And he does.
Fix.
And he does fix it. That's the difference. It happens.
Yeah, get him on my way. Sick of looking at this thing. I guess I'll fix it.
Yeah, that's the secret.
You know the secret, huh?
Yeah.
You know how to get me to do stuff.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be depressing for Gene. Gene, how far are your videos behind real time? I know it takes time to create a video, and I'm just curious as to your kitchen cabinet build.
That is completely 100% up to date.
Yeah, that's the sad part. I wish there was like some movie magic and like it's secretly done and he's slowly putting the videos out. No.
We do that with the other stuff, but I'm trying to keep the kitchen stuff, fill in the gaps. I'm guessing that the next one, so this Saturday, tomorrow, is the one that I shot yesterday. I finished shooting yesterday. And then the next week is another video that I'm editing that's not kitchen. And then after that is Brad's edit on the Rubo. And then I think it was a Sawmill video after that. So the next few weeks, it buys me the next few weeks to just make cabinets and not be at my desk.
Not edit.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So the next, after this point, after Saturday, they will be like 3 to 4 weeks behind. Back to getting a buffer going.
Right. Which will make me happy because that means in real life it's farther along. We're closer to the end. Mind you, I feel like I keep forgetting that like someday it'll be completed. So like we still haven't figured out the tile that's going to go in behind. We didn't buy the lights
I
yet.
figured it out and bought it.
I could change my mind.
Okay, fine. I guess you can still change your mind if that's what you mean by that.
Yes. Like we haven't bought it and said this is it, which means that we don't know what the lead time is. It could be like lead time's 5 years.
That's why I was going to order it, but okay.
But you did it. So
I
yeah.
was about to. That's one of the things I'm going to do next week.
Oh, well, I should probably look at it
Order
again.
literally everything that's left.
We don't have the lights. No one's decided lights.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
on
a
my
lot
list
stuff.
of things to
Yeah.
order.
The lights that no one picked.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Pick the lights, I'm going to order them.
Oh, okay, fine. Oh, this is a good question for Christian. Is there a difference when it comes to sawing a green log versus a log that has sat for a while?
Yeah, it's really dusty. It's horrible.
Which is which?
That's the one that's been sitting.
Is dusty.
It's going to be a lot dustier.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have as much moisture in it.
Because it's like getting old.
It's getting old. It's going to have a dry crust on it
Okay.
with a mushy center, typically is what you'll see with those. And that dry crust makes it like you're sawing something you would have in your shop, like
Okay.
a piece of dried wood. So if you see me cutting something that's been sitting around for a while, I'm usually wearing a mask outside because the dust is completely different
Yeah.
than sawing a green log. With green logs, like turners know this, you just turn something that's green, you get these nice big wispy shavings.
Oh, it
It's
looks really
like
pretty.
It's a beautiful experience. You put something dry on there to turn, and it's just like this dusty mess hellhole, which is why I never finished turning my bowls, because the only part I care about is the wispy green shavings.
And then you're like, and the fun is done.
And I'm done.
Do you still have some left? I feel like you gave away so many.
I have given away a lot of them. I still have a whole pile still.
Which is crazy how many like you started. I mean, hundreds it feels like.
I probably have a few hundred rough turn bowls.
Yeah, which is wild when you think about
that.
that.
I have
stopped.
Well, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm literally never going to finish them. So I give them to someone else and that should be done.
Right, then they can have a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of those have found greener pastures, so to speak.
Oh, that's funny. All right, cool. That's what I have to say about that?
I don't know. Green logs are easier to saw. They're easier on the saw because the fibers are still mushy. So it's a totally different sawing experience when they're green.
From Joshua, was your saw overbuilt? The steel used, could it be smaller, less thick? Thoughts?
So the material sizing, two things are at play there. A lot of tube steel, I went with the 1/4 inch wall thickness so that if I wanted to tap and mount anything anywhere, I have enough meat there to actually have like a full amount of thread engagement from the bolts. And then the other bigger reason is for saw performance. Bandsaws don't like vibration, so the heavier the thing, the more vibration damping you get, the smoother the saw will run. So it's sort of like a cheaty way to do. And you can like, I mean, you could fill the tubes with concrete if you wanted to, do something like that, but it is heavier material, less vibration, smoother cutting.
Okay.
That's the thought process.
From Dan, what kind of wood?
And it'll never break. Nothing ever overbuilt ever broke.
Okay.
Right? Is that the saying?
What?
Nothing overbuilt ever broke.
I've never heard that saying. I'm not saying it's not saying. I'm just saying I've
Pretty
never
sure
heard
it's a
it.
saying.
I mean, it might be. It might be like a builder saying. I've never heard it though.
But one of the, like, going back to the bandsaw thing again for real quick, one of like the recurring themes that I saw when I was like doing my research back in the day, which was like no one really had a whole lot of like good documentation without like people like random forums somewhere talking about it. The biggest regret I've ever had was like, I should have built it better the first time.
Oh, it's different.
It's like they built themselves a tinkering project where it's like never-ending tinkering to make the saw better and faster and smoother or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, just make it well the first time and you don't have a project.
I mean,
it's fine if that's what you want. If you like tinkering with stuff,
then it's perfect.
I wanted to saw logs. I don't want to mess with my saw.
Right.
And worrying about it like doing this in the middle of a cut.
Right. Okay.
Anywho.
All right, from Dan, what kind of wood will you use for the desk?
Whatever you want. I don't know.
The light one. I like the light one.
The light wood. Made out of light. Actual
I would like a
photons.
lighter one for this one. Usually I like walnut for all my stuff, but I think I would like a lighter wood. So whatever that is. Like, not like white, but light. And not yellow. So whatever that wood is, that is what I'd like. And that is how I tell Matt how I want my stuff, by the color. And I went with a lot of green, a lot of it. A lot of it. Just so you know.
Okay. We'll see. All right.
But what is that?
I don't know. Probably ash or like maple or something. I don't know.
Okay. You weirdo?
Depends on what we got. Otherwise, I could go buy stuff. I don't want to buy stuff.
Oh, okay. You're weird.
Bought enough stuff.
From Art. Matt Lindsay. Linz, are you excited to move into the new office? I am going to be excited. I'm more excited for the desk, to be honest. What?
Okay.
That's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Okay.
Why do you say it like this?
Because I got a long way to get to that point.
I don't expect it tomorrow. So I don't even expect it within the next year. But I am super excited for the desk because I've never had a desk built for me. And I've always had hand-me-down. Okay, I'm that person, like, I bought all my furniture from Goodwill and or found on the side of the road, which Matt found kind of gross. But, I don't know, it was cheap. So.
It was cheap. Yeah, it was free.
Yeah, it was free, including my mattress.
Yeah, that was the grossest one.
Yeah.
That part I did not like.
I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was free. And my desk was like a Target desk that I think I bought from like the person that I like got my apartment from. So, and then here, the desk was just here. Like it's sort of a built-in that I'm using right now. So I've never had my own desk. So I'm like kind of excited for that. And then the desk is going to sit in the new office. So yes, I'll be very excited once we're there.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Good answer.
Oh, thank you.
Solid answer. Very good.
Oh, perfect.
Proud of you.
Oh, you're proud. Thank you. From Mike. Matt, could you make a 17-foot high dinosaur out of wood?
I could.
I think maybe JR wants you to.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
don't think I will, but I could.
I don't know if I want to, but yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. We have to go because it's already past 6, like I said. So one more from Jean. Lindsay, how are you dealing with the length of the kitchen remodel? Laugh out loud.
That's a question you want to answer?
Well,
You picked that question to answer?
I will answer it.
Not well.
What do you mean? I think I'm being amazing.
Yeah, but like,
I'm sad. I'm frustrated. But I don't take it out on Matt, so that's why I think I'm being amazing.
really?
Yes, really.
Okay.
Yes, really. Yes, because Matt is terrible. Matt would not, no offense to him, be a very good lawyer because he doesn't manage expectations well. And I think that's like half of your job as a lawyer is managing expectations. So when Matt started this project, he started October of 2021, and he said that this will be done by the summer of 2022. As everyone knows, we just finished the summer of 2023. And at no point between 2022 summer and today has he sought to recalibrate expectations.
Yeah.
So,
You can see it though. So it's like, you're living there.
and this is why clients would not have a good time with him.
I have no interest in clients.
I know.
Perfect.
Trust me.
Good arrangement.
That's a very good arrangement for you. So hence, I feel like I will tell him, like, when do you think this will be done? So then he told me this time around, definitely by the end of this summer. And I said, just tell me you're going to have it done by Christmas. Because I knew him telling me by the end of this summer that he was wrong. Not on purpose, but that's how he is. So I'm really hoping Christmas. Now you don't even know Christmas?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, see?
Assuming that everything like lines up with all the other people that like make things happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how booked up the countertop people are.
From Art, Matt, you have the world's most patient spouse. I know
You could be more patient.
Really?
Like a little bit.
No.
Okay, great.
No. Thank you. Lindsay needs a reward. I agree.
All right.
Oh, funny. All right, and this one from Abram. Do you ever consider making cabinets out of your slabs? Carcass and everything.
That sounds horrible. No.
Why not, though?
That's way more work.
Okay, because it does sound like
No.
something you would do. Honestly.
No, it does not.
You like slabs.
Not like that.
Okay.
That sounds horrible. That sounds like way more work.
Okay, so it sounds like Matt likes stuff based on level of work. Oh,
If I'm into it, I guess we'll see.
I love this from Shade Tree. It is chilling how similar this conversation is to the ones at my house. Oh, I'll be done soon. ... Yes.
Just a couple more days.
Just a couple more. Just give me a little bit more. All right. Well, it actually is now past 6 o'clock. I need to check on my children to make sure that they didn't like destroy the house because
They haven't moved.
no, they definitely moved because I've heard them walk around. The two boys were
They're
supposed to be
getting snacks.
outside. Well, the two boys were supposed to be outside, being mud babies.
Still?
Now I'm worried they're mud babies in the house.
Yeah, they definitely are.
But
I
didn't
know that.
use like the logic of
I didn't
I
realize
should
they
take
were
off
doing
my
that.
boots and my mud covered clothes and clean myself.
I guarantee they rolled around your couch and whatever they had on.
Right, that's my worry. So we're gonna find out. And that's it. That's all we have.
I will see you in like 6 months.
No! We'll do another live if people want them. We'll do another one.
Only some people want these.
Yeah.
Can't
That's
wait.
fine. That's
We haven't
fine.
done this in so long. We're gonna get the people like, God, why do you do these things?
And they'll be like, because I want to torture you. You're welcome. This is specifically for you.
Oh, did you tell them to look in the description for tomorrow's video?
Tomorrow's video, I guess. I didn't know.
I forgot until now.
So if you want to watch that now, go do that.
If you want to watch that now, there it is.
There it is. Now your evening has been planned. You're welcome. All right, well, we are going to head out, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. And
My butt.
Matt will probably put up fun little videos of dancing at Donovan's wedding. So
I will.
I will. I'll put them on mine. So if you follow me on
Perfect.
Instagram, you'll see a
That
bunch. So,
sounds like a job for you.
yes. That's not a job. It's fun. All right, sounds good. Well, we'll talk to you later. You say bye or you're going to be a weirdo?
Goodbye to you. Goodbye to me.
Okay, he's going to be weird and say
Goodbye to
bye.
everyone. It's been legit.
All right, we'll see you later. Okay, bye.